Wanted to do a quick video for you folks to get you to have an understanding of who I am and what my background is and why I'm qualified to help you with this. My name is George Sloan. I founded myforduniversity.com. The name is kind of a joke because I started to do a lot of work and self-improvement in my Ford F-150, hence the name My Ford University. This channel is a sub-channel that is more dedicated towards people who are very interested in MBA knowledge and skills, and more importantly, the ability to apply that knowledge and those skills into deliverables that can get you positive outcomes. What kind of outcomes? A raise, a promotion, or even a new job. So a little bit of my background. I did go through the traditional higher education system. I earned a bachelor's in design. I earned a Master of Business Administration in finance. I earned a Master of Science in marketing. I've got 3 degrees. Um, would I do it again today? Absolutely not. There's better ways to do it. And a lot of what we're going to cover here on this channel is going to actually show you, how you can do that and how I would do it if I were starting from ground zero right now. If I had none of that and I was either a young individual that's just entering the corporate workforce, or if I was a middle manager who wanted to, get myself lifted up, I would find ways to, upskill and get myself up to speed and have the knowledge and skills as well as the ability that an MBA degree would get me without having to spend 2 years and almost $200,000 to get it. So what might I do? Again, I would do a self-curated approach. And again, with my background, honestly, I got my degrees a number of years ago, but what I've done in the last 3 years would probably qualify as a college degree, an MBA, and a PhD. I've done quite a bit, a crazy amount, and I'll share it with you. Crazy amount of, courses, micro courses, certifications, micro certifications, as well as other self-curated content. A little bit more, again, this video is about my background. I've worked in the corporate world. I've worked having my own businesses, and I have also been an adjunct professor. I did that early on in my career after my degrees. In fact, I was asked to go and get a PhD so I could head up a department. And I basically said to them, are you paying for it? No, I'm not going. Uh, it just wasn't worth it, even to me back then, to spend an additional probably 4 years to get my PhD, maybe less because I already had 2 master's degrees, but it wasn't worth it to me. And honestly, I found ways and I've created ways to make, the learning of this stuff a lot faster. I believe you can compress a lot of the knowledge. Once you have the basic building blocks of the knowledge and skills, and when it comes to an MBA, which is what we're talking about here, you need the basic concepts, models, frameworks, processes. Once you get those down, you can then use them because they're kind of interchangeable in various plans, in various analysis, in various business cases, even doing customer and competitor profiling. I mean, these are common things. The other thing that I've worked on a lot in the recent years, especially in lieu of or in light of AI coming on, is turning around and working on soft skills. Soft skills that, AI is not necessarily going to be able to replace. That would include, change management, leadership, emotional intelligence, the ability to get up and, help people succeed. Because when you help people succeed, this is called servant leadership sometimes. When you help people succeed, you're able to succeed yourself. So in my background, I have worked, as a program manager, a product manager, a project manager. I've also done work in analytics, financial as well as sales and marketing. So I've got an interesting broad background as well as consulting and, of course, entrepreneurship. So if you want to learn more about, this kind of approach where we're avoiding the traditional higher education approach of spending 2 years and almost $200,000 to get an MBA, I'm convinced that I could get it for you in the course of a weekend. And I have an upcoming course, which I would ask you to sign up for the waiting list so that you're notified the moment it's released. It's coming in a matter of weeks. And I'm looking for an initial group of about 10 people for a beta test. please get on the wait list for that. Very eager to hear you and your inputs on that. Now, a little bit more about my background. Again, I kind of do things a little bit differently, and I kind of go against the grain, kind of a nonconformist in many ways. And my feeling is that traditional higher education is not the way to go, especially when you want MBA skills. You don't want to give up your career and where you are to go spend 2 years and up to $200,000 to go get an MBA. So please give me a like, share me with somebody else that might be interested in this, and of course, join that waiting list. We look forward to many more conversations. We'll see you the next time. Thank you.